Oh no! Gamers. It's a lovely day and you're a horrible Yoshi. Got some green tea. Specifically gunpowder tea. Good stuff. It's my last of it though, sadly. I need to buy more tea soon. While two is erased. I'm gonna wait for ants to be done. In the meantime, people watching VODs or the true gamers with subscriptions, they get to hear me ramble for a minute. Been playing Persona 5. Pretty dandy. Ryuji just won't stop bitching. So, thinking I'm going to excise him from the party. Because I just got a new guy finally. Alright. Now, let's count down. 3, 2, 1, go. No, 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 no! Oh, we screwed up. I think one of the things to work on my movement would have to be minimizing my hovers. Which I suppose is something that we'll have to work on after I've managed to perform a clean run. Wait. Oh, I'm already losing time. It's Meowscarada, everyone's favorite Digimon. Howdy, Donkey Donuts. Oh, my brain's extra crusty this morning, it seems. Pouring me some more tea. I hope your week has treated thee well. It's raining and dark. I do like cozy weather. What is that? Mr. Bubbles. Shouldn't drink my tea yet. Not enough load time. Sir, that is rude. This is probably adding more lag, which is slowing me down. What? That hit. I want my money back. Oh no. Saw that coming. Despite his large size, his hitbox kinda is a bit funky. So if you hit him just right, he does fall into the holes. It's an egg with clothes, basically. But he's modest, so he dies of embarrassment. Auto scroller. Pour myself the last bit of my tea and try to not die. And froggy teapot's empty. I still like my teapot. The teapot is a frog and the cups are tadpoles. The Yoshi flew, pop him in the freezer, so he'll keep the wings. Wash him first as he freaking reeks. The Yoshi flew, pop him in the freezer, I'm sure you'll keep the wings. As he freaking reeks. Snake and snilts. Good morrow to you, Voodle. Whatever. Thanks for the meal. Get up there. Oh my goodness. Well, at least I know that now, that eggs actually go through those platforms. Didn't know that before. I've been playing this game for 20 plus years! Actually, way more than 20 plus. Holy crap. Maybe I'll just age a quarter century more. Getting close to 30 years. Holy moly. Time fly by, indeed it do, Sammy. Welcome on in. Imagine getting hurt against this bus. Oh my goodness! How did I manage that? Oh no you don't. Grandpa Miyoski. Oof! I graduated from uncle to grandpa. Goodness. To be fair, my hair is graying. Grunkle Mioski. I kind of want to reload on eggs, so I'm going to take the opportunity. Let me in! I think my ultimate goal with Yoshi's Island is going to be sub 2 hours. I can be satisfied with that. But my milestones, I think, will be 10 minutes. Will I do anything to celebrate this milestones? Probably not. I mean, any PB is going to be peachy keen in my eyes. But I don't know. Or maybe 15 minutes, you know. A nice cool quarter of an hour. So our current mini goal is sub 230, which is easily feasible. I just have to not fail so hard like I did last time. And I feel like it's perfectly within my capabilities to get sub 2 hours down the line. I just need I don't know, hit the dang flower. Anyways, I just need to get good, essentially. Refine my movement even more. Like, I'm definitely not bad at this game. I've been playing it for 5 billion years. So I'd hope I'd be at least somewhat decent, but it's time to hone them skills. I suppose I just kiss my eggs goodbye, considering the level we're in. Down, down, down. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Indeed it is. And after that is Saturday the 14th. Good movie, if you've never seen it. That means it's Halloween! That's my secret cap. It's Halloween 24/7 here. We are 100% Halloweenies. No! No! Dang it, I messed up. I have to take the orb of shame. Bum, bum, bow. We've made the executive decision to buy a new coffee making device. It is a drip coffee filter. You commonly see it in like animes and stuff. Where you see them in the cafes where they do that circle pour. Yeah, I'm going to be getting that in part because I'm going to be reducing the amount of coffee I drink because the caffeine isn't good for me. Horrible filter? Yeah. I'll be able to make a smaller amount. And I am an idiot. Anyways, I'll be able to make a smaller amount. Okay, I can't avoid that one. Well, in theory I could, if I wasn't such a blithering moron. Actually, why didn't I do this in the beginning? Oh my goodness. That's more time saved for the future, I guess. Anyway. Most people have this. Most people have something like a Mr. Coffee, which is a sort of type of drip thing, but it's automatic and generally not very great. Whereas the one I have is going to be more controlled. You know, it's manual, not automatic. Too lazy for other methods? How? Manual trip coffee? Yeah, basically. I can show you on Discord later. Because of course I can't just stop the show. Probably good right now. Trip. Here is an example of one. Manually pour water over them. Yep. Yeah, you have a lot more control over the quality of the coffee. I do plan on getting some stuff to make espressos someday, but that's a down the line thing. You know, doesn't have the means for that right now. Oh my gosh! I am beefing it. Everything coffee is chilled into your soul. I'd like to learn more myself. Meow is always hunger for more knowledge. I am having a heck of a time. This level isn't even hard. Granted, most levels in this game aren't very hard. Yeah, I'd like to get into espresso making at some point down the line. That's a goal I want to eventually have. 420 red coins. Cave the Mystery Maze. The water world. Rumply hosed. I've been using a French press for a while. I have a pretty decent one. What am I doing? Go. So this pour over is, it's going to be a shift, that's for sure. It's not like I'm throwing away my French press or anything. If I find that I'm not fond of the pour over, then I can always switch back. I have a hand crank bean grinder that I can seconds on it. Let's just do it. Anyways, I have a hand crank grinder that I use to grind my beans. French press, you need to do a coarse grind. Whereas you need a medium fine for the... I am stupid. I am beyond stupid. Oh my goodness. I'm too focused on coffee. Anyway, you need a medium fine for the pour over. And again, I'm fine with the French press, but it's like, I kind of want to try something new. As well as, I want to find what is an ideal cup of coffee for myself. As well as, of course, reduce the amount of coffee I intake. If for some reason I find the pour over less satisfactory than the French press, I can always just like... anyways, I can always like only drink like 1 or 2 cups from the French press and then have iced coffee with the rest of it, you know, portion it out over days. But I prefer having a hot drink in the morning, whether that's tea or coffee. Doesn't hit the same. Yeah, I used to drink tea a lot more, but the grocery store near me, they stopped carrying loose leaf tea over time. And I'm not using that garbage soy junk that you get with tea bags. Because for those who don't know, tea in tea bags is often cut with soy to, of course, save money, but it also lowers quality. Howdy, Wessa, how you doing today? In the same way that pre-ground coffee has cockroach bits inside of it. And I'm allergic to roaches, so no go for me. You only buy tea from your local tea shop, which is loose leaf? I wish I had a local tea shop. but I don't live in a high-class neighborhood. In fact, I live in the projects, but yeah, I basically will have to get tea off Amazon if I want it anymore, and I do want it, but I only have so much money each month. Wrong way. Oh my goodness, I biffed it. Your local tea shop ships. Ship shop. Could I please stop sucking? I don't think I need too many egg. Let's mix milk and creamer with tea, but I'm not a cream and tea sort of guy. I like my tea naked. My coffee I like with some whole milk. Just enough to give it a bit of creaminess. Black coffee. I mean, I'm not opposed to drinking coffee black. It's just I prefer the slight creaminess of whole milk. I don't like cream in coffee. That's too much, in my opinion. Like, it feels like I'm drinking butter in my coffee, in a way. And I don't really care for that. I'd rather have whole milk. If anything tea, it's honey. If I'm making iced tea, I will put in honey and sugar as well. I also put in lime. That's, secret recipe for iced teas. Green tea, honey, sugar, lime. And I make a giant pitcher of it. Honey goes great with everything. Exactly. I have to say that was an abysmal world too. I meant to go over that, but whatever. Hopefully it doesn't bite us in the butt. Oh my goodness. Leave me alone. Do you prefer your coffee with something, or do you like it black? There are days I put a little bit of sugar in my coffee, but it isn't often. Most of the time I just want a splash of milk. Again, just enough to give it a touch of creaminess. I don't want the flavor of the coffee itself being over-masked. Get down here, you little booger! Get down here! No! This does not look good for the Homestar Runner. Oh, guys. Okay. Eddie Behemoth. Bitch. Saw that coming. Go. Other things I got was some cheese making materials because my old stuff is it's gone bye-bye. It's basically the cheesecloth is worn out, and the rennet is, of course, donezo. Is I will desire to make cheese once more I'm not particularly good at it. But at the end of the day, I at least get whey, which makes some really delicious bread. I hope you all like vor, 'cause it's time for more. Still having a rough time with your signal, Vooble? Probably would be better to just hop across that. Who knows? No avoiding. Or me, Froggy Ulu. Froggy? Hold up and sometimes jump and spit the best way. What? There we go. Indigestion. Streaming through the trees. Oh my goodness. Yoshi, you fat fuck. I'm just not playing my best today, am I? Yoshi! Keep the weeks, a smash of herbs, these freaking reeks. Not what I meant. Wow! Cave of hairy hedgehogs. Orcus the porcupus. Roybus. I've heard good things about that tea. I haven't had it myself though. Monkey's favorite lake. No more. Illegal. Rules for thee, not for me. I just scared there for a moment, didn't I? Ba-ba-ba-ba-bow. Over here, you booger! Die. Most annoying haul in the game. Don't want to get too far. Bossant. Silent Hill 2 is on sale. For how much? $42. Not awful. Go, Mario. What? My egg popped! I don't know. Oh, goodness. Am I attacking that thing? Go. Oh boy, I am not doing the hottest today, am I? I'm gonna scram. Okay, thank you. Okay, with the locatos. Out of my way. I'm off to see my mommy. I could have jumped over that. I am a stooge. At least that encounter didn't go so bad. My aim is the best. You ain't ever seen aim like mine. I also got a new control panel for my smoker because the old one's getting, well, the buttons don't like to function too often. Let's just put it at that. I'll probably keep the old panel around just in case, because like it's technically still usable if I fiddle with it, but not very well. Pretty much it'll be a backup in case something happens to the new one. There. Pitching my baby? Oh, wrong one. Oh, good. It's a bit paranoid that somehow the key didn't appear. Don't know why I had so much trouble with this circle last time too. There we go. I feel comfortable having one more egg. There we go. Alright, remember this time, push the rock until we can get to the first peg at least. There. Pinged on Discord. Let me guess, it's someone going live. Yes, yes it is. No! Oh. Never mind. Nothing important. If I timed it better, I could have gotten up there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, I get hit by that every time. I don't know why I keep falling for it. Build the Koopa's castle. Safety first. When in doubt, shit it out. The swallowable cloud. Alright. See if we do gooder this time than we did last time. So last time we kind of biffed it a tiny bit. Yoshi, what happened to you? There we go. Better, but it still couldn't be better. I think I'm going to start these gambas at the start of streams from now on, where we'll ask if we PB. I'll set them for like half hours, but today we get a late gamba. I'm gonna waste my time trying to flutter up. Yeah, you should have a good bit to say yes or no on whether or not you think I will PB today. Anyway, we're voting on peanut butter? Yes, we are. We're voting on personal best, which is, will I beat my best time today or not? I do plan on doing these more regularly. As in, I'll start a stream with a half-hour PB vote. But today I decided to start it now. The ski lift of shame. Into the belly you go. Let's just ignore this. You die in the game, you die in real life, but only internally. I was holding B! Goodness. I am failing hardcore at stuff I should not be failing at. Get over here. Get out of my way. I think I'm just going to grab the star next time. Oh my goodness. And I please have a ski lift. Ba, 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 ba. To the pits of hell with you. Dante's Inferno is Christianity fanfiction. Subscribe for more lore. I'm scared. I'm just going to grab this. Okay. Ugh. I've had enough failing the stage. I really don't want to do it all over again. And if for some reason I, like, mispress or an input gets dropped, Come on, Miro. Get over here, you brat! What? Whatever. I know some of y'all probably don't really care to hear me bitch all the time, but... oh, dang it. Playing through this reminded me of one asshole speedrunner. I'm not gonna name names. But... he was... let's just say elitist. Real snot about... he looks down on people who play randomizers, in a way. Like, he disregards them as having nothing of value to say, which is funny considering he plays randomizers too, but it's like, just because you play randomizers doesn't mean you know anything about speedrunning, which is definitely not the case. Especially with players that speedrun randomizers. And also players in general that try to push the limits of their game playing to perform better in randomizers as well. Just thinking about that because, of course, I'm speedrunning Yoshi's Island and I play randomizers of it a lot. There is often actually a lot of overlap between playing a randomizer and speedrunning as well. And in fact, I know, like, there are a lot of randomizers that are actually made by speedrunners. Like, Sonic Adventure DX is made by a friend who is basically one of the top runners of the game. He just got bored with speedrunning, basically, and decided to get into modding. And he made the ZX Rando with a couple other people. And it's one of the reasons why I blocked the guy's channel completely and followed him. It's just that he's an elitist douchebag and, in my eyes, an idiot. What? Why did I put face left? Oh my goodness. Refill! I am doing really bad. Look right, you stooge! Oh my goodness. I don't know. I get rubbed the wrong way. I feel like there should be gatekeeping in activities in general. Like, you don't want tourists ruining things like they have done with so many things in life. But at the same time, you shouldn't be a complete elitist asshole. Like the people that are like, oh, you didn't actually play Dark Souls if you didn't level 1, no hits, no summons, broken sword only. Those kinds of idiots, get the fuck away. Go away. No one cares about you. No one loves you. But, like, gatekeeping in the way of, no, Elden Ring doesn't need an easy mode. And things like that Kotaku article where it's like, Elden Ring needs a easy mode so I can just go around and look at the land between. And it's just like, dude, you're just... That's literally touring! It's like, all bosses should be optional. Bosses shouldn't exist in games. Bosses stink. And it's like, that's the meat and potatoes of Souls games, man. If you're not here for what they're selling, then why are you here? It's like walking into a steakhouse and being like, where is my veggie burger? Why do you sell meat? I do not like this. But, yeah. Auto-scroller, so now it's a good time to just blather on, I guess. Like, the thing is, it's like, speedrunning and randomizers may not be one-to-one. But they're siblings. And of course, randomizer speedruns is the fusion of the two. So, like, if someone comes in and is like, this is better for this, or whatever, and it turns out that's not the case, you shouldn't go off and be like, oh, you randomizer people, so stupid. Stupid stinky, don't ever talk to me ever again. I'm, of course, exaggerating what he said, but it's not how you go about it. It's like, trying to put this into good words. Yeah, whatever. that was very sloppy. Not in a sexy way. There we go. Much better. Things better with butter. Give me. Howdy, Waterhund, how art thou today? DVD set, thinking of surgery? Oh, my brain's a little crusty today. Doing better in some parts and worse in others than last week. What you getting surgery on, if you don't mind my asking? You know what I have to say if you aren't comfortable, though. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Only a few more seconds left until the vote for Gamba is over. Wow, only one person put in a Gamba. We've got roughly 40 minutes to clear World 6 to beat our best time. I feel confident that we'll do better. Not as clean as last time, but not too bad. I think one of the things, other than the guy just being an asshole, that really rubbed me wrong is just how wrong what he says is. It's like, that's like completely incorrect about how no people who play randomizers do know speedrunning things. And I'm not talking about someone who plays like one randomizer every 6 months or something. I'm talking about like people who play regularly. If you play games regularly, you're going to pick up on stuff and get better at things. You're going to optimize either how you play the game or how much fun you get from the game. And in most cases, people optimize how they play. And it's not to say that someone who has been speedrunning a game is just going to suddenly become a top runner of a game. Like, that's silly. But they have a much better chance of a better starting position than someone who just plays the game casually going into speedrunning after looking up 50 million speedrunning tricks. Because they still have the skill of playing the game, period. Okay, remember there's spikes down there. Whew. Fell for that last time. And died a little on the inside that day. Cave of the Bandits. If I can be straight up honest with you guys, I haven't even looked up speedrunning tricks for this game. I've just played this game for forever. I've seen, of course, the famous tests of this game. That was an absolute delight to watch, and I recommend to everyone. But a test really doesn't count for learning speedrun stuff because, you know, tests do things that normal humans really can't. And there are some tricks that are tests only that are kept tests only because you'd need to use artificial hardware to perform them otherwise, like pushing left and right at the same time on a controller. So that sort of stuff in speedruns tends to not be allowed for human players. Much better run this time than last time. I'm also a big advocate of people speedrunning games that they like without going into big research or anything, just to see, like, put a place marker on your personal best time to begin with. A mark for where you came from, so that in the future you can see how far you've come. Like, I believe still third place, best ever Timestones Sonic CD as Tails runner. I got the first ever sub half hour for that category, and I haven't looked back since. And I went into that, like, the only times I ever played that game as Tails, gosh dang it, was during speedruns. I did not play the game first. Well, I played the game as Sonic, but that's about it. And I've only played Sonic once. Before I started speedrunning, that is. I stuck with Tails because it was the more enjoyable of the two. Fun fact, though, I don't like Sonic CD. Never have. It's not a fun game to me. I purely did that for charity. And once I completed my run, I think I did only one other run ever, and just put down the game ever since. Oh, comes on it. It's impressive. I suppose. It was quite a thrill when I broke the half-hour barrier. But you don't even have to like a game or even play it before you start running it. Just pick a game and run. You don't have to be the best. Maybe you will be the best at some point. Maybe you won't. It doesn't matter. What matters most is having fun. For a Job Fiesta. That's Final Fantasy IV, isn't it? Or Final Fantasy 1? I don't remember. I don't speed run those games. Final Fantasy 5. I don't speed run those games. So I guess the simple answer is no. Oh my goodness. Chatty thing to do here. Yeah, I know. I haven't watched it in a good long time, though. The group that I did the speedrun charity for was technically it's First for Life, but they were getting together a speedrun group that we started calling Fastest First for Life. We broke off after a while. Don't remember the exact reason why. It was basically the speedrun stuff became Moon Blaze Wolf's baby, and who was it? Timber? Can't remember. The guy who runs First for Life. He's doing more traditional charity stuff, if I remember right. So yeah, I guess you could say Fastest First for Life 0 is the one I participated in. You can find it on the First for Life YouTube channel. I was the host of that segment of this charity stream was done by Shayabun, and I had a co-host of, I can't remember his name, it was like Bernard, something like that. And though I didn't get world record that stream, I did on my final practice stream before. And I did get a dang good secondary time, though. My record lasted, I think it was like 3 or 4 days. No more than a week. Down here. Okay, that works. Yay. I'm very confident we're going to PB. Maybe even sub 30. Well, sub 230. Yeah, I'm not an elitist. I find elitism to be snobbish and boring, and a sin of vanity. Maybe a sin of pride, who knows? But I saw that rock fall through the ground. I don't like the thing where people feel like oh, come on. They have to go in getting world records and whatnot. That they have to study things to like the nth degree. You really don't. Just go in, start playing, see where you're weak at. Then if you feel like you're getting into the groove of a game, you can start looking at runs from other people. Just why buying console over PC? You don't have to buy console. Especially as time goes on, consoles wear out. And cartridges and CDs decay. Eventually, doing consoles going to become impossible. It's going to be a while still, but with every passing day, things happen. Like, I'm playing emulation right now on PC. Yeah, I should avoid grabbing this, guys. But like, I have my cartridge on the shelf behind me. I've played on console countless times as well. Just, I really don't want to go through all the hassle of setting up a butt ton of hardware to stream the game via my hardware. So I do emulation. And I know some people have qualms with emulation, and my opinion when it comes to emulation versus console is you could just simply split the categories. It's not the end of the world. Because I know that emulation, it's not perfect, but it does its best. And it's the most accessible. And, you know, I have to put the disclaimer, I don't advocate for piracy. You gotta make your own digital backup copies of your games and stuff, because software piracy is illegal, but emulation isn't illegal. As much as Nintendo may want you to believe otherwise, it's not real. It's a lie that they like to spread. But the truth is, it's the illegal transfer of software that is the illegal part. Like, going on to ROM sites and downloading ROMs and hosting ROMs to be downloaded from other people, that's a no-no. So don't be doing that. But ripping your own ROMs, that's OBKB. You just can't share them. Spooky ghost. Oh, get up there. Anyways, emulation is more viable in the long term. And eventually it will become the only way. Someday down the line. It's not to say I don't have the means to hook it all up. I do. I just don't wanna. It is a real pain. I really don't want to have to pull out the crate and hook it all up. Get the drivers for my capture card all installed and all that. Get over here! Goodness. Whew. Besides, playing on playing on PC is actually my most favorite way to play the games. I'd say, even if I had console, but I do have console. So, yeah, it's like, I know Nintendo would probably never really want to ever do it because they want to keep Nintendo games on Nintendo platforms. They only put things on mobile, begrudgingly. But they could make serious bank by selling essentially officially licensed Nintendo games on GOG and Steam and whatnot. They don't have to go with Switch 2 and all that games, but they can start with NES, be like, NES collection, $60 and you get Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3, Lost Levels, Yoshi's Cookie, and all the other Mario-related titles. They could charge high prices, and it would still sell, because it would still be made available to a wider audience, who either can't or don't want to purchase other things. And it would also give less of an excuse for piracy. Because if it's available on PC, then you can buy the official release. Open this just in case. Fun anti-piracy. Well, there's that saying where it's like piracy is a sign of a failure to meet the demand and, well, to meet the market or something like that. Basically, Nintendo can capitalize on the PC market. They just choose not to, and is thus lost revenue potentially. Now, they don't need to like shoot themselves in the foot and release all their games all at once or something, but like they can sell classics. It's like people want to play their games on PC, and if they aren't able to do that, then they're going to do it themselves. Which is why so we're taking this for safety's sake. Anyways, it's one of the reasons why people pirate is that they want to be able to play games on their platform of choice. There's also a factor of games no longer being sold, which is an entirely other matter, where it's like anytime you're not selling a game or a movie or something, that is potential lost revenue. So, like, even under capitalism, it really makes no sense. Like, it's weird how you can just go out there and buy Motel Hell on DVD, a cult classic film from the 1980s, or you can get a vinyl record of Prince's greatest hits, but like if you want to buy a copy of Mario Bros. 3, nope, can't do that. You can temporarily rent it if you have Nintendo Online from Nintendo. Console it. I am biffing it today. Get over here. Slowing the game down. There we go. Needed to get in the groove. Feel the groove, bust a move. I missed. Come here. One more? No. Now it's one more. Ba-boom! Ba-boom! We beat our best time and we got sub 230! So we beat the goal. We just gotta get through this text box. There we go! We shaved off almost 9 minutes. Oh, groovy. So next milestone, breaking 220. Yeah, speedrunning is just like any other skill or hobby. You'll get better at it the more you do it, and you don't have to commit so hard to it if you don't want to. Just do it casually. You can just simply set your best times all around. And I highly recommend people play and have fun. Typically, older games are easier to get into speedrunning with because they don't last too terribly long. But choose whatever you think you could groove with. But thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me today. I always appreciate the company. Being weird. Guess we're not going to be able to raid out today. Might stream some DVD tomorrow or Saturday. Probably Saturday, if any. Just haven't been in the mood for DBs. It's not a promise, it is a maybe, by the way, so don't be crouching in chat expecting anything to happen. I still wonder how different this game would be if they actually went with the original plan of pre-rendered graphics. Like they're doing with the cutscenes here. And this is an emulation thing where the credits music ends before the credits themselves do. Like stated earlier, emulation's not perfect. By the way, 2 weeks left to submit for the for my Discord server's async for those interested. We will be starting on the 25th. Yes, the 25th. That is the cutoff. If we don't stream DBs, then I will see y'all on Monday for our typical randomizer shenanigans. A little bit interesting. Yeah, they went against the decision for pre-rendered in favor of stylized graphics. Which I feel aged beautifully. But it is an interesting what if, because like the pre-rendered graphics in the cutscenes don't look bad. Babies are born. Until New Island bastardizes the end and retcons DS out of existence. Fuck you, Nintendo. Anyways, peace out. Love you all. Bye-bye. See you next time.